So these are the biggest secrets about Hinsdale, Illinois real estate. And there are probably 10 unwritten rules about living in Hinsdale that I'm going to share with you right now. After almost 50 years living and selling cars in the local area, I can sort of tell you the quiet secrets that only Hinsdale people know. Number one is probably the privacy, the elaborate gardens, the long driveways. These estate lots are probably the number one biggest secret. They're pushed way far from the road, extra wide streets, elm and maple trees that were planted by William Robbins almost 200 years ago. Number two, it's not externally flashy. This is probably the biggest misunderstanding. This is not a neighborhood where people park and leave their expensive cars out in the driveway. Most of these three-car garages, you will see empty driveways, meaning they do not display their wealth. This is a quiet wealth town, which is the biggest difference that separates Hinsdale from other wealthy towns. This is a different type of old money town. The second biggest thing that keeps the price floor high and the ceiling even more high is the excellent school system. See, Hinsdale Central High School is essentially the number one rated public high school in the country, which means you get a private school level education in a public school environment. You also have like 90%, that's a rough estimate, but there's legacy wealth that almost 90% of these homes never even hit the open market. So of a town that has about 6,300 homes, you'd be lucky to see even 300 homes actually hit the open real estate market. Now this is also just observational, but it's estimated that possibly 65%, if not more, have 50% equity or more, meaning they own these homes outright. So these are sort of like land banks in their own right. These people essentially, if they own 2 or 3 parcels of land, they essentially are borrowing from themselves, almost like an independent bank. And that is known as the stealth land banking concept. It's what old money people do, is basically they buy a piece of property, they wait till the neighbor sells, they buy that piece, then they buy another parcel. These are called multi-parcel LLC or living trust land deals, and then they build like an entire corner lot. So this is one of the few towns where you'll see like 4 or 5 lots converted into one mega lot with even like a side house or a carriage house. So although these are AI generated backyards of mega mansions, these are not exaggerated actually. There are homes that actually have this sort of estate style living. Now here's the biggest secret. Now this is probably going to get a lot of pushback, and this is purely observational, but Hinsdale exists with or without agency, meaning Hinsdale will go on regardless of market conditions, whether who's representing them, who's not representing them, private sale, whoever. I know that's sort of a bold claim, but Hinsdale is in a league of its own, meaning people want Hinsdale no matter what the terms